y'all? It is your girl Vaughn back with another video. And for those who are new, welcome to my channel. As you can tell by the thumbnail, we are going to be talking about me becoming a CNA finally. I broke this video up into 6 main talking points. It's kind of 7 because the last part is like a funny, interesting thing that happened to me during this process. So if you would like to know and laugh, stay towards the end of the video and I would definitely be sharing that story. So we're gonna get right on to the video. So see you there. Bye. Okay, so getting right on to the point, I'm not going to waste any time. We are talking about my CNA experience of basically me becoming a CNA. That was a whole process itself. So let's get to talk about that. Okay, so I wanted to start off by telling you guys the nursing journey. And if you have not watched that video, I suggest that you click on it somewhere above here and watch that and then come back and maybe you'll get the gist of where I'm going here. But, okay, so after I had failed or dropped out of nursing school in 2019, literally that same day, as soon as I caught myself walking out the door, I was on the phone trying to call somebody to see who had a CNA program, something that I can do because I didn't want to deal with that void of not being in the program. I'm so used to doing things back to back to back that when I took a break from it, it was just so lonely and heartbreaking. I just feel like I was not doing anything for myself. So nobody had anything. So fast forward from that August till the next year in January, maybe February, I had finally got somewhere near to being a CNA. And what I mean by that is I was a student at Job Corps. And yes, I know some of you like, what the heck you doing at Job Corps? That's a great question. I really had no business at Job Corps. It really wasn't much that they can do for me because I have already passed these things that they offer younger people. So I had already graduated high school. I already had a college degree. I have a car. I have a driver license. It's just things like that and a job that really didn't help. So when I was there, the people was like, "What are you doing here? Like, why are you here?" And I just told them I wanted to be a CNA. There is no other place that was really accepting people right now, or their program haven't even started. So, and I was just eager to get this done. So, the thing about that with Job Corps, you can't just come up off the streets and decide that you want to be a CNA and leave. No, you have to go through their program, and I think you have to go through their stuff for like 4 weeks, and then the other weeks, you have to do the CNA stuff. But I had got all that done, y'all, all that done. And one day I had went, and the previous CNA class that was there with us, they did their checkoffs, did everything. They were done. That same day they were done, we got sent to like the gymnasium, and I never seen all the people that was there before, so I'm like, what's going on? They have an announcement to make, and come to find out, that's when COVID first hit, and we got sent home. So literally, we had like 2 weeks left for me to do my clinicals and do like the skills and check off the exams, all that type of stuff, and we closed down, like go home and all that. So it was just, that was a story by itself. And the way that I wanted to move, Job Corps was not doing that for me, so I had to leave that. And then I was about to start the nursing program that I told you guys about, that I failed the LPN the second time. So I had started that program, so I couldn't manage Job Corps and the LPN program. And let's be honest, if you have to choose, which one would you do? There. So that's how that happened. So I failed the LPN program, and then now I'm back at square one doing nothing. So after that, I'm working. I'm doing PCA, which is really interesting. It just made me feel like I was doing something for myself. I still stayed in the healthcare field, so it kind of helped me in my confidence a lot. So one day I was at work. I was on my phone because I had a patient. She was there. I had a patient and she was in the bed. You know, I was doing at the house and I was treating her, but she was asleep. And I was on my phone and I just came across this post on Facebook where these people are doing like CNAs, accepting CNAs and things like that. So before before I knew it, I think it was like a $300 deposit, but the total was like 600. Yeah, I don't know where the heck I got this $300 from. I don't know. Like I did it so fast, and I don't think I ever decided so quickly on something. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is meant to be. Like I'm telling you, like the class was about to start that Monday, and it was a Friday, so I had like two days to get this money going, and I did it. And y'all, I might be exaggerating. Well, that's not exaggerating, but I might be exaggerating now. It probably was the next day, honestly. But I got it done. I did the course. It was like a 6 week thingy. No, it wasn't. I'm lying. It was a 10 week thing. But it started from 6 to 9, like 2 or 3 days out of the week. And I went to work from 8 to 3, and then actually to 3:30, and then I had to drive there. It's like a 2 hours away. So from 4 all the way there till I got there around 6, I was in class, and then I had to drive back and start all the way over again. I did that for 10 weeks, y'all. 10 weeks, and as you can tell from that trophy back there, it was worth it. I finished top of my class, and I manifested it. And I finished top of my class. I finished with a 97.7, I think. And then we was head to head, butt to butt, like we were there, but I finished top because I'm like, this has got to be worth something. Me and this whole nursing journey has got to be worth something. So that was pretty much a story on that. I would not name like the institution that I was there. I don't want to do that right now, but it was really good. So yeah, let's get to the next main talking point. It was nice. It was different, but I already knew what we were going over. Like from being in a nursing program before, I had already knew what was going on. So I stayed. I was humble headed. I didn't be like, oh, I know this already. I'm not gonna listen. Oh, girl, you do it this way. I willing to learn, even though I knew I was willing to listen to it again and learn new things. So we did the 10 tests. So each week we did a test, and then we did 22 skills. So it was that we got it done and that. But it was really nice, and like I said, I finished top of my class. It was well worth it, and I will be inserting pictures and things in this clip. The waiting process, y'all. I don't think I ever waited so long in my life. I'm like, what is this for? But I think we graduated on a Wednesday, and the applications were supposed to be sent off like the next 2 days, but it was a long process. It definitely wasn't no 2 days. But I finished in June, and you know, the end of November, I'm just now becoming certified. Like that's a long time. It was a long time, a very long time. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, so let's get into the actual test. So I get there. You know, it's very nerve wracking because you don't know what to expect. You hear people fail, you hear people pass, you know, so it all depends on you. But you're just nervous. You don't know what to expect because you never done this before. So with that being said, we did the written portion first. And they got all our information. You know, you see people, everybody nervous. It makes you nervous. But anyways, we get our written test. And I open it and I'm like, what is this? It was really easy. I think it was like 60 questions. I think, and 10 of them was not, don't count, or it was 70 questions and 10 of them don't count. Something like that. But I love how it was worded. I love how the font was big. Like, it just made it look simple, which it was. There was like a question or two that kind of like I was iffy about, because me being in the RN program and the LPN program, I had to like kind of narrow it down to CNA. What can a CNA do? What could a CNA can't do? Who do they report to? It's just things like that that I had to, okay, think otherwise. Like a CNA can't insert anything. A CNA can't take out anything. It's just things like that that you have to like narrow it down to. But other than that, the written portion was just like that. Don't rush it. Take your time. Just because other people finish doesn't mean anything, because they will not take the test for you, okay? They can wait on you, make them wait on you, but they will not take the test for you, and they cannot take this class for you. So I don't care if somebody back there huffing and puffing, because baby, you gonna wait till I get done, okay? Moving on. Okay, so let's talk about the skills. So I had 5 skills. Out of the whole thing, I would say that the skills was the most nerve-wracking process, because you don't know which one you're gonna have other than hand washing. And those nurses, like, they be really strict on the skill part, and I understand. And I ain't gonna lie, it be some people that don't know what they're doing, and I'm like, that's not the way you wipe the butt. That's not the way you wipe a vagina. Okay, so it was very nerve-wracking. But I would tell you guys the 5 skills that I had. So let me be right on back, and I'm going to get my notebook, because I wrote things down. And I will tell you the 5 skills I had. Nursing student life journal. And basically, I'm using it to write down my whole nursing experience. So if I had a good day in class or something interesting happened, I would write it down here. So it's not just anything. It's why I look like that. It's not just I put anything in here, but if it relates to like my nursing journey or something that I can consider like being a part of my nursing journey, I would definitely write it down. And of course, me becoming a CNA is a part of my nursing journey. So the skills that I had: number 1, hand washing, of course. 2, I had a foot bath, and y'all, I actually had to give somebody a foot bath. I didn't think it was like that serious, but it was. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, I had the radial pulse, which is the easiest thing in the world. I had number 4 was the bedpan, assisting a patient with the bedpan, putting it under them. And number 5, I had PPE, which is very easy. You see what I did? That's funny. Okay, so those were the skills that I had, and they were very simple and easy. And I think you have 30 minutes or something like that to complete it. I could be wrong, but yes, I had that to complete, and I got it done. So it was very simple and easy. Okay, so let's get to the results. Your girl was a little nervous. Like, I knew that I had the written portion. I knew that I got it right on the test. But like I said, the skill was just very, very, very nerve-wracking. Like, you don't know. And then sometimes the nurses don't know either. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say they all know what they're doing. I mean, unless they act like they don't. But it was very nerve-wracking. So I went home, did my basics, went to sleep, and I just laid down and went to sleep. And then when I got up, I was like, oh snap! I was like, let me check, because I was expecting to get an email from them saying, hey, like, your results are in. But I did not get that at all. So I just decided to go on there. So yeah, I had got on there just to look at it. And of course, your girl passed. I passed my written portion. Written pass. Congratulations. That's all I want to see this year, the next year, and the year after that. Congratulations. But yeah, so I passed my written, and I noticed like my skill wasn't on there. So I was like, oh my goodness, why is it ain't on there? Why is it ain't on there? But I was like, okay, so I'm gonna give it to the morning, and hopefully I get an email. So get to that morning, no email. I'm like, oh my goodness. But I get on there, and I was like, oh snap, here you go. What this mean? And y'all, your girl passed. Skill pass. Written pass. Skill pass. Yep. Girl is CNA. What you going to do today? Hey. Anyways, I should be a rapper. Anyways, So yeah, that was my results. So now let's get to the last main talking point, which is the funny part. Okay. So back to the waiting process. It was so long. But what I did not tell you earlier was that in September I actually had a date. I had a date to go. But the day before that Saturday where I had to go, it was canceled. I was like so ready, but it was canceled. But anyways, the next I called and then they was like, your next appointment will be sometime in 2022. And at this time it's September and I'm on, I'm trying to work as a CNA and I'm like, who gonna wait that long? Not me. But anyways, I just bit the bullet and I waited and here comes November and I get a letter in the mail. I get an email giving me a new date. And yeah, so I'm waiting, and I have so much going on. Like my head is going spinning. I gotta be there. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And so I was like, oh my goodness, I take the test this week. So that Friday, I make sure I get gas. I make sure I get my clothes out. I set my alarm, everything. That morning, y'all, my body was like, I could not. I did not want to get out the bed. And mind you, I had to drive 2 hours away from where I live. So if we have to be there at 8, I have to get up and leave. I had to get up at 5 and leave by 5:30 to make sure that I get there on time. Because you got to think about the traffic. You got to think about the red lights. You got to think about the other cars. You have to think about cars having wrecks. You have to think about these things. Polices, like all of it. So, I get there. And, I tell my boyfriend, I tell my family I make it. And I get in class, I gather everything, I get in class, and I see like a few girls, because the ceiling, it was leaking beside me, and they said something, I was like, right, so that just made us start talking, so we started talking, and then the teachers come in there, they introduce themselves, and then they give us a paper, that we have to fill out, so I'm getting my thing, I'm filling out my name, this and that, answering the questions, and I was like, y'all, today the 13th, right? Me thinking, today the 13th. And it was like the 13th. Y'all, it was far. It was far from the 13th, y'all. I was in there talking to these folks, talking to the teachers. I could have been in the bed the whole time, y'all. Guess what? I was in there a whole week early. I was there at the testing site a whole week early. Like, do you not hear me? A whole week early. I could have been in the bed. I could have been dreaming really good. I could have been eating. My body was telling me, girl, lay down. And I did not listen. Y'all, that was so funny. And then they would not let me take the test because they was like, I'm not scheduled to take the test or whatever. So I had to pipe it on down. I got on the highway and I went home. And I had to tell my people that I was there a whole week early. So that was really funny. But anyways, guys, this wraps up the whole video. Please stay tuned. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also the post bell notifications, because I will also be uploading another CNA video helping you guys to prepare for it. And this will be a video that you can listen to on the day of, so I can break everything down for you. No, it won't be like an actual video. I want it to be more like a podcast, so you can listen to it on the way to your testing site. And I will break everything down, give you tips and things that I have done to help me remember and things like that. So that will be coming soon. So don't forget to hit that post bell of notifications, because you will want to see this. If you became a CNA, congratulations. Welcome to the club. I'm in the club. But I just hope that I can learn from this, I can grow from this, and this will be something that can help someone else do. So I've been talking a lot, so let me get on back to whatever I was doing, which I don't know. And I will see you guys in the next video.